Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. First and foremost, if you hear a blowing sound in the background, I am so sorry. I live in the Dominican Republic, which is in the Caribbean. It is extremely hot. It is extremely humid, to the point where you could have your air conditioner on for 3 hours to cool the room and then close the door, right? Thinking that it's gonna contain that cold air for an hour and such to, record a reading. But no, okay? It's like 85% humidity up in here. And it could be freezing in your room with the air conditioner, and within, I kid you not, 2 to 3 minutes, you start to feel your skin and you're sticky. There's no way around it. And then on top of that, I have these huge windows, and the sun is just beaming. So I'm sorry about that if it's really annoying. I tend to find that for whatever reason, if you wear headphones or AirPods or whatever, earpiece you use, for whatever reason, it tends to pick up on the background noise more than just hearing it regularly. I don't know why. Anyway, I could have said that really quickly, but I just, I had to vent about that, I guess. Okay. For those of you that are new, very quickly, just want to introduce my style so you don't think I'm a nutcase over here. I'm a medium. That's my natural ability since I was a child. What that means is I'm a no-tools reader by nature. What that means is I have cards, I use cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, everything in this reading, but that is not my main source of information. My natural ability is to channel. Channeling is a process of, think of it as picking up on energy, right? Think of it as having a conversation. It's like I go into the energetic cloud, I feel the energy, and I tell you. And then I pull cards afterwards to confirm the messages that I've already shared. How long the channeling is really depends, okay? Every reading is different. Every reading on this channel is different. You never know. A lot of paranormal ish happens here sometimes. A lot of times I get a lot of visions. They'll show me the cards before they come out. So it's kind of like a trance, I guess. I don't even notice. I just go into it. If I start spitting out the names of cards, it's kind of like basically I'm giving you the reading before it happens. And then when I pull the tarot cards, it's to confirm that there's something outside of us. And they just want to confirm that there is something outside of us that even though consciously we're not aware of, it does exist. Because they'll have me spit out the names of cards a lot. And then they have them come out after just to confirm their presence. It's just the way that it works, okay? Right off the bat, I'm getting, again, when I channel, I get thoughts, examples. It's like I'm exposed to things. I start thinking of things in my consciousness that will lead me to a message. So I'm already starting. It's a very interesting energy that I'm getting right now. First of all, it was 333 on my device when I said that, so you can Google or YouTube search angel number 333. That has a message in it for somebody. Okay. I haven't thought of this energy in a long time, but again, I'm channeling, so I don't get to think about anything. They're just telling me what the energy is. It's a very interesting energy. It's a very interesting energy, and if you are male, I'm not sure that you know this example in particular, what I am talking about. Actually, even if you're female, you might not know. Even if you're a mother, because what I'm about to say has something to do with parenting, but trust me, it'll start to make sense. I don't think that you might particularly understand this message, but a lot of people do. So it's not just a story time, it's part of the energy. The overall message of this example is you already know what this is about. There you go. Okay? You watching already know what this is about. Whatever you are watching for, you already know the answer to. they don't usually start like off the bat just so clear to the point. But basically that's what they're saying. They're saying that whatever you're watching for, whatever's been on your mind, whatever you've been sensing. Now, again, we all tend to sense things even though we're not aware of, but there's an energy right now of your intuition. They just showed me the High Priestess card for that. The High Priestess card is the card that depicts the psychic, the medium, your intuition, someone that gets the answers not from outside, not from your mind, from the inside, from your intuition. Please remember that our mind, when you pass away, doesn't exist. But it's really screwed up because your mind controls you. And that's the whole thing in spirituality and religion, etc. That, it's depicted in so many ways, so much, different texts. There's a million different ways of explaining the same concept, different languages used in the Bible, etc., or anywhere. You want to use, angels versus demons, the devil versus God. There's so many different ways of explaining the same thing, the dark versus the light. To me, or what I'm getting, if that message is kind of a representation of the battle we have as human beings, meaning the devil only exists on earth. We can all agree, if you're spiritual, that there is a universal consensus, no matter what religion you are, that when you pass, unless you're atheist, but if you're atheist, I'm 100% sure that if you're atheist, you're not watching this. Okay, this is spirituality. We have a general consensus that when you pass, your spirit, and it's a blissful state, it's a peaceful state, it's a state of love that represents God. It's like, so all of that dark energy, all of the your addictions, your heavy energies, all the things that hold you back only exist on earth. Why? That's what they mean by the devil. Like, the devil only exists on earth. The devil could only affect you in your mind. The devil could only reach your mind. It could only live in your mind. That's why when you cross over, when you pass away, the devil can't follow you. Unless you got taken over to the point where you become a demon yourself. But those are very rare cases. But it is very real. I'm just going to let you know. But it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to that place, But that's the message, that's the struggle. That's the struggle being a human being. It's the battle of your intuition is your truth. Your intuition is that God energy, it's that love energy, it's the spirit energy. It's what guides you. It's what tells you what your destiny is. You get glimpses and visions of what it's supposed to be, or you feel drawn to someone, but then there's that little voice in your head that's like, no, that's in my head. No, I must be wrong. No, there are things in my reality outside of me that don't match this vision, so I must be wrong, because that's where the devil gets you. It's in your mind. Why? Because thoughts create your reality. It's part of manifestation, right? So the devil has some power, a lot more power than you think on earth, but love energy always has more power. But the thing is that it's our choice. There's a free will aspect, and that's why it gets us. That's why that love energy, that God energy, always puts you through karma, lessons. And it might seem heavy, but there's no such thing as heavy. It's all just that spirit, that soul, that light part of you, your intuition, what guides you, that's just putting things in your path to try to wake you up, to shake you up, so that you can maybe shake that blockage that you have, trying to get you to a place where you really trust those visions and the intuition and where you're being guided. Because that saying I always say is new level, new devil. You're about to elevate. By the way, if you're new, if you're not new, you already know my style. But if you're new, again, I'm channeling, I'm not just talking your head off, but the way that my readings go is I say whatever message I'm guiding to share. The little details, like about a particular person, someone, career, anything that comes out, like who's doing what, who, what, where, when, how, as the reading progresses, it's going to get more and more specific. So bear with me. But they share these messages in the beginning because it changes your perspective and your energy so that you can perceive whatever they share later in a particular way. Okay? So that's why you're learning those lessons. So they want you to get into that state of consciousness where you realize that if you're going through anything heavy, again, you already know what you are watching for. They're saying that so much, the High Priestess card, it's like they're really pushing you to realize that whatever your vision was that you feel like you can't explain why you feel like this is a reality, you can't feel like why you keep having this vision that this is going to happen, you're not crazy. That is the truth. Because then you have things that are showing up in your reality that are like so against what your vision is, and you start doubting it or thinking you're crazy or whatever. But no, it's because things are happening in your life, lessons are happening in your life to kind of highlight that devil energy that is blocking you from that. Because it's like the door is right here and you're kind of blind. You don't know where the keyhole is to put the key and open it, but you're right there. So don't get to a place right now where you just feel like giving up and you are doubting everything that you thought, doubting a relationship that you thought was going to come together, doubting that it's ever going to happen, doubting yourself. If you had a passion project you wanted to go after, doubting your capability of doing that, being successful. If you're struggling financially right now, doubting that it's ever gonna stop, if it's ever gonna change. If they're giving me these particular examples right now, it's for a reason. Nothing's an accident, because they just showed me the Five of Pentacles card, which is a lack mentality, but it's also being left out in the cold by somebody. It's also Pentacles are coins, so also literally signifies financial lack. It's like that card, they just showed it to me as a representation of everything that I said. But they showed it to me with the Devil card, which again is everything that I just said. But they showed it to me kind of sandwiched, or around those two cards is the Sun card, okay? Which is the happiest freaking card in the deck. It's the card that signifies the light, everything we've just been talking about, the light energy, the God energy, the love energy. It's also the card, again, everything. That's the yes card. If we're talking about yes and no, that's the happy card. That's the I made it card. But that's also the card that signifies illumination. So when you have that card around the devil, it's kind of like, think about it like the light energy, like getting you allowing, because it's free will, the light energy to come close enough to, like with a flashlight, to shine the flashlight on that devil energy so you can get rid of it. Okay, I saw that. I saw the Wheel of Fortune card, which means two things. The Wheel of Fortune card is the card of sudden luck. It's wonderful. It's literally fortune, but it means different things, because it's also the card of karma. Understand that. And karma, sometimes you perceive it as negative, but that's why it's called the Wheel of Fortune, because it's still fortune whether you see it or not. That's the whole point. It's like things are happening, that's part of the message, that you might perceive as negative, but it's happening to lead you towards your fortune. And think of it, they keep showing me, it's like, think of it as like this is the Wheel of Fortune, right? And it's spinning, 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 even kind of like the game. But right now, it's getting faster and faster and faster. And it's making you so freaking dizzy that you think everything's negative, but it's just waiting for you to get the lesson so that it can stop. And when it stops, there's that heart. It's happy. Look how beautiful this looks. But when it's spinning really fast, you can't even take in how beautiful it is, can you? It just looks like a hot mess. But when it stops, you can kind of take in, this is such a simple piece. It's wood. This was handmade. It's so simple. I feel like anyone with just some kind of creativity can make this. Get wood, carve some, a little bit out, some varnish, but it's beautiful. My friend made this for me. She makes stuff in her house and she doesn't sell it. I'm just sharing that. Again, it sounds like I'm all over the place, but it's part of the message, because whatever they're sharing right now is important. I'm gonna put this right here so that you can admire it. Because if she's watching, because I think she watches sometimes, she lives in Jersey. this is a message also for you guys. It's like, also, because the Five of Pentacles, they keep having, it's not just love, it's a career influence. Because the reason that they're showing me everything, you guys, is because it's like, this lesson right now is so freaking big that it's affecting every area of your life, because you're meant to go somewhere new. So this is the energy, and I'm sorry to call you out. I love you. Everything I do is from love, honestly. It's that this girl, this friend of mine, that is so talented. Everybody, by the way, has talent in their own way. Okay? Has talent in their own way. You just are so in your mind. It's like new level, new devil. Like I said, that devil's there to block you from seeing it. But everybody has a talent. And this might not apply to everyone. But one big way of finding your talent is your pain point. Believe it or not. And that's part of the message too, is that light versus dark. You can make something beautiful as like from that devil energy. That's because the light's more powerful. That's why a lot of people that are creative, they get their inspiration from things they've gone through. Or whenever they have, I notice whenever, or at least for me, whenever you're going through heavy experiences, you get the most creative because you're looking for an outlet to get it out. And next thing you know, you create these pieces. But what I was saying about her is that you go into her house and she has all these beautiful things and she never sells it. She's like, oh, I don't know. It's just for me. And I'm just like, you would be so successful starting an Etsy shop. Or even a YouTube channel opening, just if she made a video showing me how to make this, like a tutorial, I would watch it. Okay, so that sounds very specific for her, but that may apply to some of you. And that may apply not just making things, but like finding your outlet one way or another. Because for a lot of you, I keep seeing like you're meant to be, they don't guide anyone here for no reason. Like I don't believe in the message this may or may not resonate. If you're here, it's because there's something in here you were guided. It's like a synchronicity. You were literally, when I said that, someone honked their horn. It's like, I'm trying to wake you up. Something in here for you. It's kind of like they're trying to push you. Like whoever's here, you're meant to be self-employed somehow. Like somehow you're keeping yourself smaller than what you are. All right. Back to what I was saying. So I saw that Wheel of Fortune card. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's how they show it to me. I also saw that World's card. Love that card. The World's card is coming full circle. The World's card is finally the point where that wheel stops and you close out this old cycle for good, and you finally get to step into that new life. I just started like getting this like adrenaline rush, but not in like such a great way. Kind of like in an antsy way. Like, I don't know if you've ever had anxiety where you just like start getting sweaty all the way up to your brain for no reason, and it's kind of like cold. I'm not anxious right now. And they just showed that because I feel things. When I'm in the energy, I feel it. They showed it to me with the Nine of Swords energy, which is anxiety, overthinking, sleepless nights. But what they're showing to me, I just hit this device. Yeah, and I'm talking about sleepless nights and anxiety shaking, and I just made this device shake. Because what they're showing to me is you might be, like I said, I don't really feel anxious right now, but do you know the subconscious mind dictates 95% of our actions. So that devil energy might be so deep that you don't even realize it's caught. Like you might be so good of like trying to overcome anxiety that you don't even realize that you're like paralyzed. Like there's something inside of you that's stopping you from taking that next step, from allowing love in. Again, please bear with me. This is a very deep message, I guess, but they're gonna get more specific. This is important though. They're asking, you need to go within, again, that High Priestess card, intuition, to figure out what that is. Because it's like the energy where you're like happy or whatever, or people don't even know that there's something wrong. But sometimes you just feel like randomly anxious or something and you don't know why. Or nighttime comes and it starts to hit you. You can't sleep, even if you've been tired all day. And that means that there's something like there's like nerves about this new beginning. That consciously should not be there. But there's like this overwhelm of like, that devil energy is getting you in a place where you are focusing too much on like regrets or things that how you messed up, or steps that you haven't made, or if you have, again, financial issues, like all the wrong decisions that you made, or you don't know like what you're gonna do, you have bills or whatever, you messed up, you have debt, whatever the case may be. They're giving me so many examples. Or you want to go after a career, but you feel like you've already, like, it's too late, like you don't know. They're just saying it's like a paralyzing feeling, but they're telling you it's kind of like, it's pretty much self-sabotage, because again, it's that devil energy. Thoughts create your reality. So if you stay there, you're keeping yourself in that energy, and you keep manifesting it. And that's why it's giving you this antsy feeling. Easier said than done, I know. It's easier said than done to like snap out of this energy, but they want you to just like start trying to, or else nothing's gonna change. Because I feel like some of you are just like down. Could be that Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups energy is like melancholy, focusing on the 3 cups that spilled over, and not the 2 cups that are in behind you. It's like a regret, guilt, etc. Just feeling down at like, they're showing me like a whole year, like looking at like the progression of all the things that you've done and how you got here, and knowing that it could have been different. They said, please stop living in the past and don't live in the future. Live in the present with a vision for the future. Easier said than done, but like try. And just one way that you can make this happen is do something different. Do something different. If you usually don't exercise, start exercising. Within like 3 days, you're gonna like just, you know, if you sleep on the left side of the bed, start sleeping on the right side of the bed. Like just trick your brain a little bit, okay? To get out of that. Stop. It's really hard, but you need to try to stop dwelling, because there's supposed to be a change and you're not letting it happen. But again, I feel like you know that, and that's where that heavy feeling comes from, but you got to get out of that. Again, the Five of Cups card, I said your focus, it's 5. 5 means needing to change. The number 5 in numerology means a change needs to happen. It's focusing on the 3 cups that spilled over, and then there's 2 behind you. What's the 2 of Cups though? The 2 of Cups is love. So it could be regret in regards to a partnership, whether you regret focusing on the wrong person, or you regret actions that you have taken, like you now realize what you have, how you have contributed to issues that you've had. Okay? Maybe you're not talking to someone right now, but you know, because the divine's kind of shining light on your devil energy, not so much the devil energy of others. So it's like taking self-accountability, and then you get hit with it all at once and you don't know what to do. Listen, it's supposed to change, but you have to like, self-accountability is just one thing. Like now you have to change that. Okay? Because that wheel has to stop. It's interesting though, because I totally got, it's not, channeling is like that. It's not like I got sidetracked on purpose. But the first message, you probably like are asking, like, how did this come about? The first message that I gave you guys was about, the first message that I gave you guys was about like how only some females might know what I mean by this example. And this is the example I'm getting. But it ties into everything else that I was talking about. That High Priestess card, like you already know the answer. You already know what's going to happen. They're telling me like you already know. That vision you had, those dreams, you're not crazy. It didn't come from anywhere. They're telling you what's going to happen, but if you allow it, because you're sabotaging it. Okay, this is a personal story that I experienced, but it has something to do with this energy. Okay, I'm a mother. For those of you that don't know that, I'm a single mother. My daughter, she's 8. She will be 9 on November 11th. Yes, 1111. A lot of people think that Star Moon Angel 1111 is just the spiritual number of 1111, 1111. Why I put it, but it's my daughter. It's her birthday. So it has double meaning, right? Anyway, very special baby. She was not planned, okay? I became pregnant when I was 25 years old. I had no intention on it, okay? That doesn't mean that it's negative or positive. She's the best thing that has ever happened to me. But that has nothing to do with the message, the example they're showing me right now. I kid you not. And I think I've spoken to some moms that felt the same thing. She's around, so that's why I'm pausing, because like I don't want to say something like this too loud, you know? But I was with her father for 2 years. TMI, but I was on contraceptives, which I took diligently without a problem. Okay? If you take contraceptives, that means you don't worry about possibly conceiving. I'm using these words because instead of more obvious words, because I already told you why. We have ears, right? Around me. And these words, they don't get it. You're not worried about conceiving if you're on contraceptives. Okay? Again, this message will make sense. So, by the way, if this is a warning for someone, I found out later on that the reason that happened, I didn't miss a pill or anything like that. I decided to try St. John's wort, that supplement. This might be a message for some of you, but just letting you know, if you did not know, St. John's wort removes the contraceptive. Like, not that it removes it. How do I explain it? If it's 100%, if it's 99.5% effective to use a contraceptive, if you take St. John's wort, it like lowers it to like 60% for whatever. It interacts with it. I didn't know that. And I'm an example of that. So I was minding my business, living my life, okay? I kid you not. So this is part of the high priestess energy. That night, I remember the exact night, immediately after, again, we're all adults here, I felt in my womb, in my stomach, in my body, a tingling feeling that I cannot explain in my womb. Instantly. Even though it's like not, we know that the process is not instant. It takes like a couple of hours, you know, to float up the fallopian tube, whatever. But we know that there's more to it. There's a spiritual aspect, right? It's like, because there's spirit babies. There's babies that go around you and live around you and then just like cling to your body when it's time. I kid you not. And like, comment down below if you had this experience. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience because it's like it's an instinct that is natural to us, but it was taken away from us because of that double energy, because we are trained to doubt our intuition. But my intuition, my high priestess, I had a vision. I instantly felt weird. Because I never felt that feeling. But instantly, within a couple of seconds, I was like, I feel like I conceived right now. But then my mind was like, dude, that's impossible. You're such a psycho. Like, you're psychotic. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you've been with this person for 2 years and you're taking the same contraceptive for 2 years and you've never had an issue. So why are you getting this feeling right now? Like, you're just paranoid, right? Like, you have no reason to have that thought. I felt it. And I felt it the next day. I felt it the whole day. It was just like tingles. I'm like, I feel like this. I feel a soul. I feel something. And, you know, to the point, I denied it to the point, obviously, I have every reason not to trust that I went out drinking and partying like at least 5 times afterwards, because I had no reason to suspect it except my intuition. But again, I had so much evidence around me. Again, this is part of the message to say your intuition makes no logical sense right now. Lo and behold, then came the moment where you're like, something's happening, and you go to the pharmacy, you do what you do, and there's the 2 little pink lines, and I'm like, oh my God, there is a human being right now. And then it's the shock that the vision or the feeling that you had was accurate, right? So that goes hand in hand with that message that I gave you in the beginning. I'm getting like you, even if you're male, have that. Remember that we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, right? So that feminine energy, even males have it. It's the life force. It's the force of creation of a new relationship, the birth of a new life, the birth of a new career, the birth of a new outlook in life, the birth of a new foundation, the birth of releasing all your toxicity so you can have abundance, the birth of a new financial situation, the birth of everything. That's that feminine energy. That's that life force. And that life force is so strong. Like I said, I felt that tingling sensation. So they're saying right now, they said it off the bat, you already know the answer. You already know the outcome. It's that High Priestess card, even if you are male. And but like I said, just like that example, that's why they gave me that analogy, because it's the same energy. But everything around you right now points to the fact that you're saying, no, there's no way. Like, I tried, this is not happening. If it's a relationship, you're doubting, you're like, nope, I've done everything, this doesn't work. It's just not like, it's a fantasy. Or, nope, I messed up my finances, there's no hope here. Or, nope, I want to start a passion project, this is not going to happen. Like, everything around you, again, new level, new devil, is showing you logically, again, the brain, logically, that it's not happening. Or a combination of both. Because I'm getting, again, you have that feeling like you have the vision. The vision is so strong. The feeling is so strong because it's right, like it's about to happen. Okay? Wow, that's a lot of channeling, 32 minutes, but I'm going to confirm, I promise. And I'm going to start giving detail. The vision is so strong that it's about to happen because it's right there. So I'm getting now where as at one point you fully believed the vision, and then you got to a point where you fully denied the vision, and now you're like in this like heavy like anxiety or like melancholy or like confused or like F it kind of energy, however it manifests in you. And now you're in a place where it's both, where like the intuition, the High Priestess is so strong, okay, that you can't shake it, but then your logic is like, but no. But that intuition keeps on knocking, like, no, hold on, no, you're not crazy, hold on. So you keep flip-flopping, and that's what's causing the anxiety. So they're just telling you right now that your intuition is correct. And what logic is actually telling you is not to doubt the situation. It's to make a change so it can happen, because it's supposed to happen, and it's going to. So if this is in regards to a relationship, I'm getting it's supposed to come together. A career, it's supposed to happen. It's already manifested. Remember, thoughts create your reality. So what I'm getting is like, this is the way that it works. Thoughts create your reality. You manifest something, so you already put that energy out. So that energy already created something before you see it in the 3D, meaning on Earth, like as a physical thing. That you already created that energy, so it's already surrounding you, like this. And the only way that it can come together in the physical form is if you allow it. But you already manifested it. That's why you feel it. But the same way that you already manifested it with your negative thoughts and your doubt, you can manifest another bubble of energy of doubt that will eliminate that manifestation and push it to the side. And that's when you say, oh, it wasn't meant to be. Okay, but no, your intuition's very strong right now because it's already manifested, like you're supposed to have this. But that doesn't mean it's not a fairy tale. Again, the devil does have power on earth in the sense that you have free will. So they're saying right now, if you don't get out of this energy, you will push this away. You will lose something good. You will miss this train, this bus. You will lose this relationship. Okay? And I'm getting, there's a big emphasis on yourself. Okay? Stop focusing on the other person. It's about you. Not about how they react to the situation. Not about the things that they did to mess up or whatever. Don't deflect on your side to this story, because you have a lot more to do with it than you want to acknowledge. And if you live your life blaming other people or blaming your circumstances, nothing's going to change. If they have me channel for this long, it's because it's that damn serious, okay? Because you're about to push this manifestation away. So again, the main message is you already know that this is happening. Now, they showed me the star card, which is healing, hope, faith, cleansing. Again, even though I haven't pulled tarot, I will. But they're showing it to me like in energy. I guess that has something to do with the message too, because when they share a lot, they confirm a lot. So they just want you to know. It's kind of like goes hand in hand with the message that it already exists. This reading already exists. That's why I'm telling you it before it comes out, because this reading already exists. Okay? No such thing as time in the universe. So the star card is hope, healing, faith. That energy is coming in trying to save you, to like heal things about yourself or your life so that you can heal this situation, so that you can make it come together. Now, when it comes to love, I saw the 10 of Cups. I saw the 10 of Pentacles. I saw the Lover's card. Those are all cards of coming together with somebody. So there's a union that's supposed to happen, and I'm getting like a 60-40 vibe. Like 100% of you, this is supposed to happen, but only 60% of you will be able to manifest it because of all the energy, everything that I'm saying. That doesn't mean you won't have an opportunity in the future, but it will probably be with somebody else. And again, what I'm saying is that this other person is very aware of that also. Okay? I'm going to get into more detail though. So the star card, I also saw the Tower card. The Tower card is sudden upheaval, something happening out of nowhere. Explosion with the 5 of Wands. So there could have been, or there will be, some kind of an argument. 2 of Swords, that there's either some kind of lack of communication, blocking, could be blocking. It could also be blocking in the sense where you're talking, but you feel like pulled back. Like no one's really, there's a lot. It's like ego wars. You've blocked your heart space. But your energy, your High Priestess energy, is telling you that's not supposed to happen. However, nothing's in that, but it's happening right now to try to get you out, to try to heal you. But it's meant to come together. And the 10 of Pentacles is my favorite card, because it's not just a union as in like a marriage or coming together. It's also coming together and being very financially abundant. There's something about both of you having to find your purpose in life individually, so when you come together you can create that. And when you do full card, it's like a brand new beginning. With the 8 of Wands, it's like fast as hell. Like it's like the destiny. It is destiny, which is also Wheel of Fortune, is also the destiny card. But the path from point A to point B is very short, which is the 8 of Wands, Chariot card, like moving forward. It's very short. So it's like the moment that you get this and you hop on that train mutually, you and this person, it's like going from not being in a relationship to like being married, like really quick. I just keep seeing that. And by the way, if they keep giving me pregnancy analogies, if you don't want a baby, I was about to say, if you don't want a baby, do what you got to do. But I gave you a freaking example of me being on contraceptives and it happening anyway. So if it's meant to happen for you, honey, it's going to happen. I'm just letting you know. And I'm seeing that for a good portion of you. And I saw the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new beginning with passion. Could also be career, but that's also a phallic symbol, as in a phallic symbol, like creating a human being. Okay. I also saw that card in the Southern Oracle right now. There's like a card that shows like somebody, I think it's called Honey Child, that shows somebody conceiving. Listen, so if you didn't plan on that, you know, like me personally, I'm not ready for that at all. But I'm getting, if you're one of those people, you're even more so in that energy where it will happen. So, I don't know. I'm just getting that for some of you. I'm just letting you know right now. If it didn't already happen. If you feel it, you feel it. It's already happened. What else? If there's some kind of separation right now, they want you to know that it's meant to happen. It was supposed to happen that way. And let it happen. That's not going to last very long. I'm getting that one of you is more connected to your intuition than the other, but still doubts it. So it's like one person is more aware of this outcome happening, or like that it's supposed to happen, than the other. Okay. Yeah, but I keep seeing that Five of Wands, which is, conflict. Like there's there's conflict, like someone's pissed off, you're pissed off. All of that is double energy. You're just going backwards. All right, I think it's time I pull cards. Holy crap, I haven't channeled for this long in a long time. So that's how you know. Oh, they also showed me that Seven of Cups, which is having a lot of choices, like where to go. But to me, that's also the meddling energy card. Meddling energy is like somebody getting in the way, somebody filling somebody's head with BS. But meddling energy could also be just life. Like meddling energy is like whatever blocks you from being able to come together peacefully. It could be aspects of both of you. It could also just be like someone's unhappy in their career, someone's living situation's difficult, someone's getting a divorce, whatever the case may be. There's something that is meddling, that is getting in between you coming together with somebody. But one way or another, this energy is literally leaking into everything. Something has to change. But they're saying if there's some kind of a separation right now, like don't push it. You're meant to be on your own right now. It's going to change though, as long as you get into a positive energy. I love this. This right now, it's not even a crystal, but I got this from the beach. Again, I live in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. There's something so freaking gorgeous. Again, you know, things from nature carry a lot of energy, especially rocks from the ocean, because this has probably been there for freaking thousands of years. They always say like the rocks that look like this in particular are very old. With the little, like the crevices, they're very old. You see the little pink. And I have so many. I have conch shells, these rocks. It just gives me so much energy, you know. The ocean's a powerful, powerful place, very cleansing place. Okay, hold on. First of all, look at that. I just split this coincidentally, so now I have to pull this out because we were just talking about that. That's interesting because they never guide me to a deck for no reason. This right here, so first and foremost, interestingly enough, we're starting with the Ten of Cups. The card that we start, because now they're going to go into the details. So they're going to give details about everything I just said. Now they're going to emphasize particular things more than others. The Ten of Cups in particular is what we were just talking about, a union, a connection with someone. The 10 is the ultimate stop. It's like where you're supposed to go. That's interesting. They never guide me to a deck for no reason. Do you notice that this deck in particular has that circle? And I was saying like it's going rounds and 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 rounds. Again, that's exactly it. Like this energy, and look at all the colors. So it's like energy. So like this energy, this manifestation, and you see, you know, the geometric figure is also a representation of manifestation of the universe of energy. This energy, this union already exists. That's why it's the first card. But there is something that is damaging it from coming together. And again, every image, everything that I see goes hand in hand together. That's why this card right here has literally like it's damaged. It got stuck together with another one. Like it got wet and stuck together. So when I ripped it apart, the paper got stuck. But that's a message within itself, right? It got stuck together with something. And then I had to rip it apart. Like something outside of you got stuck in your consciousness and it ripped you guys apart. But this energy is still circling around you. It still exists. And this right here looks like a diamond in the middle. And I was mentioning, like, you don't have to actually believe in getting married. I do. But this is like an engagement, right? Like this is supposed to, so that kind of reminds me of the message again that I said. The images always stand out to me, that this energy already exists. This 10 of Cups already exists. Like this union like already exists. And once it comes together, it's like going from 0 to engagement ring, like real quick. But it's followed by the 7 of Cups. Was that the last card that I just channeled? That's how you know I'm channeling, because I go in and out. It's like a fog. So like literally I was just talking about that. Now I can't even remember if that's what I was saying. I was just talking about that, right? The 7 of Cups is the meddling energy. It's the confusion, fogged mirrors, it's illusion, it's delusion, it's not knowing what's real. However, that's interesting because it came out because now they're emphasizing the messages and the details, okay? This is like the high priestess energy right now, even though it's not here. I see it. It's like you already know energetically this exists, but something keeps ripping you guys apart and keeping you confused and making you doubt that this even exists. But you know it exists because it's literally the first card. So now you're focusing on all the cups. Like you don't know what's what, where to go. If it's love, if you should be mindful, there's an eye there. If you should be watching, if it's a snake, if someone's a snake. Like actually a snake, you know, like a deceptive person, or if the snake represents shedding your old skin so that you can, you know, start new. If this is something that should be healed, there's a crystal in the middle, which is, you know, healing powers. If someone should offer love, there's a rose with a heart here. And then there's the sun and the moon. The sun is your light energy versus the dark. Again, it's like your conscious mind versus your subconscious. So you're in between both energies, like what is what? But with this eye here, the way, again, it's my interpretation. I'm channeling however I'm led to channel. This eye here, it's like somebody's always paranoid, you know, that this is real or if it's supposed to happen. Like you're confused if this relationship is in your life to teach you a lesson, or if this relationship is in your life because it's meant to manifest in a union. This relationship is meant to manifest in a union. But I'm getting, because the 10 of Cups is such a powerful card and it's the first, this is unconditional love any way you look at it. So even though you're a little confused, you're confused about that aspect, this is like the energy where this person, I just saw the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is someone from the past. It's reconciliation. It's the card of children. Again, that pregnancy thing keeps popping out, or childhood. But that to me means like it's so there's like a innocent energy between you guys. Childhood means like something very deep within you, like so it's like some, like it's old energy. It doesn't mean that you have to know this person since a long time ago, but the energy, whether yes in 3D world or not, is very old. It could be a past life connection, etc. So it's like the kind of energy where like right now this is a confusing stage between you, but let's say if you guys end up not manifesting being together, this person's always going to be in your life, right? Like you will get to a place where you will not lose this person even if you end up with someone else, because the love is unconditional no matter what, even though right now you want to kill each other or whatever the case may be, right? Because I feel like right now the actual confusion is whether or not it's supposed to be romantic. Shit, you might both even be in different relationships. I mean, because 10 of Cups is a relationship too. 10 of Cups is a relationship that's already formed. So somebody could actually be in a relationship right now, and now they're literally 7 of Cups confused about whether that relationship is a relationship they should be in. It could be for some of you. I'm channeling in many ways. But for a lot of you, it's no. It's because with this ripping apart, it's like whatever is fogging your mind. And you see this card has like this, it's black on the top. Like it's that dark energy is overpowering the clarity of this connection. But I feel like somebody's more aware of this than the other. But like you guys are like, again, kind of over it. All right, so that's pretty powerful right there. Wow. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Is this device kind of crooked? Oh, I am so sorry. I usually don't do this mid-reading, but it was falling off the thing. Oh, something just fell on the floor. Let me shuffle. Please let me shuffle. They do that a lot. They don't give me like a chance to shuffle. I do that a lot, you guys. If you're new, you don't know that. There was some kind of walking away here. See, 8 of Cups. I'm not going to pull it out, but it just stood out to me. It's 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away. But this deck, the image shows a female. Again, with that dark energy. So it might be the person, the female, or the person that's predominantly in the feminine energy. You can be in a same-sex connection, you know, whatever. You get the point. You will know who this is. That dark energy we were just talking about, you see that black? It's overpowering her. And she's alone here. So it's like she's the one that keeps being blocked or walking away. But at the same time, if the 8 of Cups means you're walking away, why are you sitting there? So it's the energy of, again, and I also pulled it out because it's a progression, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. So it's like this union is beautiful. It already exists somehow. The connection already exists. And then you go 7 of Cups. Every time you get this dark energy overpowering you, it starts to cause a blockage, some kind of issue. And then it actually progresses to the 8 of Cups, which is somebody walking away because there's some kind of drama that happens. But meanwhile, you never really walk away. You just sit there focusing on the dark energy. And then again, I saw that 5 of Cups, just like this regret, because you're conscious of it though. You're conscious of it because again, here, see that black energy goes into the blue, and in this 8 of Cups, the black energy goes into the blue also. And the color violet, if you did not know, is a spiritual connection. It's the energy, the frequency of being connected to the divine, and she's looking at it. So it's like you're aware of this. So that's why you go every time that you get triggered with this 7 of Cups energy, this confusion, this blockage, whatever, you know, whatever, okay, because it's probably subconscious. Every time that happens, you leave, or you do something to cause the other person to leave, or vice versa. But I guess this is the woman here, I'm just telling you, or, you know, whatever. You don't actually leave. Like, you just sit there and then you're aware, like, damn. Okay? And OMG, so now I have to pull it out. Oh my God, look. So what I was saying, oh my God, I channeled all these cards and I have to pull it out, okay? What I was saying before, to those of you that are new, if you're not new, is that when I channel, they give me all the cards. So I already gave you the reading. Now we're going to go into detail. If I split the deck, you saw me shuffle. So they're already mixed in. And I just like pick it up. That happens sometimes. And the cards that I say are right there. I have to pull it out. If I did not stop and start talking about that 8 of Cups, I would not have noticed these, and that's why they did that. But it's perfect. The Devil, the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, I literally just spoke about that. So now this is a specific situation. You see how they gave me all of that channeling in the beginning, and now they're telling me it's a very specific situation for a lot of you. But again, you take it as it resonates. But there's a big emphasis here on the feminine energy. These are all women. Again, I'm sorry that I have to keep emphasizing that. If you do not resonate with a heterosexual connection, it is easier if I'm seeing females to say her, woman, whatever. Don't take it personally. So I'm just going to do that because it's every time I have to stop to like reiterate that, it stops me from like my connection. It's too much thinking. Okay? It's too much. It's too much. You know, I'm just going to do what's easier here. This is clear as day. This is a totally different situation right now. How do we start? Do you see? Okay. 10 of Cups. First of all the suit of cups are right here. The first 3. Cups signify your emotions. So this is a crazy freaking jump right here. There's some kind of separation that keeps happening. But this time it might have just been like worse than ever. Because how do you go from the 10 of Cups, which is the ultimate union, and then you backtrack to the 7 of Cups, and then you progress to the 8 of Cups, and then the Devil, the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords. So every time you regress, the divine's showing you that you're not going down the right path. So you're tricking yourself into thinking, I have to walk away from this, etc. Again, you can take it vice versa, take it as it resonates. You trick yourself into that, but they're showing it to you that every time you do that, you feel like shit. So that means it's not aligned with the truth. The first card is the truth, 10 of Cups. It's happiness, connection, whether it's romantic or not. I mean, 10 of Cups is romantic. But even if you're not together, you feel me? But like the moment that you get into this energy with this person, it's self-sabotage central. And I'm saying it's self-sabotage central. Why? Because every card here is self. One person. It's self-sabotage central. Because the moment that you feel 10 of Cups, this like connection, you know it's there. It's you, something happens that you rip yourselves apart from each other, like you forcefully, because the moment you start getting into the 7 of Cups, this confusion, illusion, I don't know, it might even be subconscious, honey, like for real. Trigger happens, and now you progress. Like it doesn't stay there. Like, you know, it's natural to be in a 7 of Cups energy. You could be married and be in a 7 of Cups energy sometimes. Like you're a human being. Like you're gonna you know, you can be married and get in an argument with your significant other, and then like you don't know how to react and you're on your own, and then you have to think about it. But that's not what this is, because you actually allow that dark energy to take over you, and that is the devil trying to take you away from this beautiful manifestation, this new level of devil. That's what's holding you back. Because you don't go from the 10 of Cups, so you're going really good with this person, and then you get into the 7 of Cups, this confusion. But instead of learning how to control that energy and being like, okay, this is just like devil energy trying to confuse me, but no, I have clarity that I'm really happy right now where I'm at with this person. You allow it to progress. But the thing is, you're aware of that. So you're aware of that, like you're trying to get away from that. That is why, didn't I give an example of a doorway and having a key, but you're kind of blind, so you don't know where the keyhole is? Kid you not. I didn't even remember the images here. So again, plus, you know, there's the devil card here has a doorway, and the 5 of Pentacles here has a doorway with you sitting on the floor, like it's not open. The only one that's open is the devil energy. The devil energy is open, and then it comes from your brain, which is your thoughts, and then there's actually a staircase that allows you to open the door and like very quickly run away from this love and go deep into the fucking shadow. And the devil's there like, I took everything away from you. Now you're in the 5 of Pentacles, which is lack. Told you, lack mentality is being left out in the cold. Again, it could be financial lack also. And boom, 2 of Swords. What did I tell you Swords is? Swords is blocking your heart. You might actually be blocked from communicating with this person or whatever. It's self-imposed. But the thing is that now you're aware of it. I feel like at a certain point you weren't, but you're aware of it now, because because this 8 of Cups is walking away. You're sitting there. You're not actually walking like this. This happens, and then you actually walk away, and then you sit. And then look at this card. This 8 of Cups, the woman is looking at the devil, and this 5 of Pentacles, the woman is looking at the devil, and you're sitting in both of these. So it's like, after this happens, you sit down and you say, damn, I let this devil overpower me again. That's why the devil, the woman here, is huge. Like, damn, again, you piece of shit. But because the devil is inside of you, then that's the energy they're telling you to get out of, because then that causes regret, remorse. And if you get stuck in that energy of self-pity, instead of fucking keep doing something about it, not in the sense of like chasing this person, I'm sorry or whatever, but like just continue to do the work and trust that this 10 of Cups already exists. You're not going to get out of this. So now you're blocked. Take that as it resonates. Okay? But notice that this door is locked. Like the door to get out of this lack mentality, the door to get out of the energy of being left out in the cold is shut. But the devil energy card, it's like it gives you a quick running away. The 8 of Cups is leaving, and it's leaving. So you're in a connection, you're happy, then you get confused, or you get in your thoughts, all the shit that holds you back. But I'm getting now, you've progressed, you're closer to the manifestation. That's why the 10 of Cups is here. So this is the energy, like you literally are running away from love, and you know it, but it's an impulse because of things that have happened in your childhood. That's why they showed me the 6 of Cups. But you still do it. They don't want you to be ashamed. Like, just keep having, because look, the 8 of Cups here, it's like walk away and run fast as hell away from it. This is literally the energy of running away from love. Like, look, you say, I'm leaving because I'm this, like, screw you. And then the devil, the door is in your mind. You get deep into your thoughts, and the steps are there. You're like bolting, because the devil has no problem opening that door for you to run away as fast as you can, because that's the devil's job, is to keep you stuck, to take everything away from you, 5 of Pentacles, to leave you out in the cold and keep you blocked from this love. That is the devil's job. And the devil is there. Like the devil, the woman in the devil card is the biggest image. It's overpowering everything. And then the 2 women in the 8 of Cups, 5 Pentacles, are tiny. They're staring at this overpowering devil, so they're aware, but they're sitting like, I don't know what to do. Like, you need to just get up and keep trying. But you're being pushed to do it on your own right now. Things are going to change very quickly. Why? Because the 10 of Cups is the first card, so that's good. So this is going to change a lot quicker than you know, but right now this energy sucks. ASS. The 5 of Pentacles is the card that a lot of people say is being left out in the cold. So it could be like the moment this happened, and it's like blocked. This person's like, I'm not talking to you, right? And I got this message the last reading too. I'm sorry, but like usually it's like, you know, there's so much focus on like the masculine energy being the one that's causing issue. And the truth is, listen, don't let anyone make you feel like it's one-sided. It takes 2 to tango, yes, but there's one person that is struggling more with this devil energy. And in the last couple of readings, it's always the decks to show that it's the person, the feminine energy. So you have to be clear on that. In the 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, it shows 2 people, masculine and feminine energy, out in the cold. But here it's the woman. So it's like you left yourself out in the cold. But this love is not gone. This devil's just ripping you away from it. Did you see how clear as day these images are? Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Whoa. Do you hear my child singing her freaking heart out in the background? Do you? I'm gonna shuffle 3 times. She's just like mama. This is what I do. If you lived with me, you would think I'm a nutcase. I sing so loud, I think my neighbors can't stand me. My balcony open, and I get in the zone. It's how I rate. Whenever I'm in a really sad mood or a bad mood, I start put my favorite songs and I start singing very loudly, and it just raises my vibration. Fool card, I channeled that with the 10 of Pentacles. You see? And I'm shuffling it. You see it. So this is how they do it. Like, this is what they do. Like, I have to pull it out now because we talked about it and we're shuffling and it came out together. Oh, but this is freaking beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. Honey. Wow. I gotta take it in. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. My hair tie, my scrunchie fell on the floor. And it's not helping my sweating situation. Even though I'm like, the air's on, but still. 1 second. It fell. I didn't do it tight enough. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Wow. And I did channel these 2 cards. Now, isn't it interesting that, again, no accidents. I already gave you the reading when I was channeling, but when I was channeling, I'm going to pull a spread also for how this other person feels, because this is happening. Like, this is like the feminine energy is going through it. Okay? They don't want you to lose hope, all right? Because no, when I channeled all this heavy energy and things that are going on. This is what everything that I said is right here. including the cards that I channeled. I channeled the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. I didn't say the 8 of Cups, but I did talk about it. Channeled the Devil card. Here it is. The 5 of Pentacles, I did channel that. Also, 2 of Swords, I did channel that. Fool card, channel that. 10 of Pentacles, channel that. Again, they do that because I'm a medium, not self-validation. I see it. I have that ability. They want you not to leave this doubting. That's why. Because the main message was the High Priestess, even though it's not here, is to trust your intuition. So by you seeing me trust my intuition and giving you the reading like that before I pull it out, that's a representation that you can do that too. And after I channeled all those heavy messages, that's when I mentioned the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So here they are, same thing. It's like all of this heavy energy in the middle, and then the 10 of Cups is the first and the 10 of Pentacles is the last. It's like all this heavy energy, but what's sandwiching, like the 2 pieces of bread, the meat of the relationship. Again, I could be talking about love, but if this resonates in another area of your life, take it as it resonates. The meat and the lettuce and tomatoes and mayonnaise or mustard, whatever the heck you put in your sandwiches, horseradish, I love horseradish, right, is this heaviness. But the bread that holds this together is the 10 of Cups, which is a union, and the 10 of Pentacles, which is a union, and also financial abundance. 10 of Pentacles is also the family card, like a family. Okay? So what's holding you together with this person is the amount of extreme love. I said this is unconditional love, you and this person, okay? Unconditional love. But the inside sucks. Again, because the inside of you, like what's going on within you sucks. This person's not perfect too. Again, it takes 2 to tango. But oh my God, look, see? But I'm going to leave this. I don't read reversals. But it fell in reverse and it matched what I was going to say. And then I'm going to put it up right here because that matches what I'm going to say. Temperance card is tempering your emotions. It's balance. I was just saying like there's an imbalance here. But there's still like the depth and the strength of this connection is the bread that holds you together. There's one person that's aware of this more than the other. Somebody's like not dealing with it. Okay? Somebody might have given up already. But the thing is that the High Priestess, the thing is that the bread is still there, so it doesn't matter. The temperance, someone can't temper their emotions. Someone can't temper the devil. The devil still has the door open. The devil still has the door open. So so the staircase is still there to run away. So that leads to a lack of balance between like your connection. Like there's no temperance. So if one person's in this energy, this takes somebody else out of balance, even though they don't show it. They could be stoic as hell, but they're like, I can't. That's what it is. There's a need for balance, but upright is when you finally get that balance. So it's like the bread of the sandwich is the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is family, it's supposed to be in a union. This is everything. And there's also financial abundance. All of this will come together only after you learn how to balance the devil. Because the devil's never going to go away, but you can learn to balance it. Right? Because here we have the Fool card, which I also channeled, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, which is family, union, followed by the balance. The Fool card is a brand new beginning. It's a 0. It's taking a leap of faith for a new life, being free. But again, it shows the feminine energy, the woman. You notice that her hair around her head, it's still black, like that dark energy, like the devil. But then the rest of her hair is like ombre into that blue, just like the 8 of Cups. So like that's like but the sun is the brightest energy here. So that's what I was saying. It's like that devil energy is not going to go away. Like it's always going to be in your consciousness somehow, but you're going to learn how to temper it so it doesn't affect your emotions. Or like I said, anytime that it comes up, you're able to go within and temper it so it doesn't affect your relationship. That was the example that I gave, that, you know, everybody goes through conflict. You get together with someone, you get married. If you get confused about something, you're able to say, I'm not even gonna tell them I'm gonna go to I'm not even gonna tell them that I'm in this energy right now, or maybe you will, and you're just gonna say, hey babe, I'm gonna go to the mall, I'll be right back. And you know how not to affect the other person. You're able, because this is the energy of not being considerate of another person, because it's only one person here. There's no male here. Again, stop, I don't want to talk about the gender. There's no male here. Okay, so this is one person not taking the other person's emotions into consideration because of your double energy. But the difference now is that there is self-accountability, and you are aware and you are crying. But they want you to understand that nobody owes you anything. So you, even though you're like, I'm sorry, I know I messed up, I want to change, like, please, like, we can do this together, whatever. No. Like, at a certain point, yeah. At a certain point, you do get together with someone, and then you work together to keep things balanced, but not if someone can't pick up the slack for you. Like, not if you don't get to a place within yourself where you can show that you can control it somehow for more than like a couple of minutes or days or a week, you know? Like, you have to get to a certain place where somebody even feels like you can curb, you know, getting into this confusion. And, you know, there's an awareness. What's lacking here is you do not have, for whatever reason, could be childhood, whatever, you do not have the skills to know how to cope with things. I did talk about in the community page, if you want to look into it, they're guiding you to look into it, because I just looked at the device and it was 1 hour, 11 minutes, 22 seconds. It's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's a synchronicity. Those are synchronistic numbers. Attachment styles. If you have an insecure attachment, you're born with a secure attachment, that means everything was healthy. You didn't have much conflict. So your parents gave you the foundation, a good foundation. They gave you a good roadmap. It's not your fault. They gave you, they taught you through experience. They conditioned you with the coping strategies. Like, you have strategies, you have an instruction pamphlet of how to handle conflict, what to do when you get in your head. If you were not taught that, you're not even conscious that it's a problem, that you weren't taught that. You just have these reactions, but the basis of it was because you were not taught, you were not conditioned. You have no idea how to say, I feel overwhelmed, let me go take a walk. I have conflict. You don't know how to conflict resolution appropriately. Like, you have no idea. The only thing you know is how to go within yourself and focus on that. You feel angry, that you feel this, you feel that, and that's when you run away, or you focus on the other person instead of taking self-accountability. Because if you're not taught how to cope with things, the only thing that you know how to focus on is how badly you feel, and then you blame other people, and then you run away because you don't know how to cope. Because you don't have the instinct to say, I feel this way, let me cope so I could feel better, and then I could, you know, work on this with another person. You don't know how to do that. So again, no one owes you anything. So unless you like get to a place where you at least have a freaking instruction book that's long enough, you can't work with anyone else. So this person, I feel like, knows that and like walks away. You leave yourself out in the cold. Because there's no masculine energy here. He's not here. He's out. He's not here. But again, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles are too strong. It's too strong of an energy to say that there isn't love here. Like, this is unconditional love no matter what. But this is all happening so you could just jump off the cliff. The sun's trying to illuminate this so that you can be free. Look at you, free with the flowers. Whee! This is brand new beginning, taking a leap of faith. And that's when you're able to have a family. That's when it's not an accident. They didn't start with the 10 of Pentacles and put the 10 of Cups here. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful union connection. The 10 of Pentacles is a beautiful union connection and a family. It could be like an established family that has children. And also financial abundance. It means family. It means career, also like financial, like wealth. That's what this card means. So this is a representation of everything changes, because the Five of Pentacles, again, is being left out in the cold in love, because it's love here also, but finances too. Everything changes once you're able to take that leap of faith and like have the light overpower the dark on your own first. That's when you can join together with somebody. The Ten of Pentacles, it's a union, but you don't see people in this deck, which is interesting. Because it's an emphasis of like, you need to get here on your own in order for that to come together. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. But this is self-sabotage central. I feel the other person has issues too. The other person has issues too. But listen, I don't see a masculine energy here. It's mostly the feminine energy. But there's too much love here to say that this person is just like gonna disappear for the rest of your life. Like, that's not gonna happen. Okay? It's just not. Just, I feel like there's no like, I did channel that. I have to pull it out. Chariot. Channel that too. World's card. What's this? Channel this. Channeled all these except the Six of Wands. Because you're probably like, oh, she keeps splitting it and seeing it, whatever. But look, it flipped out. So they're just, again, no validation, but wow, they're really, and that's what I said. When they have me channel for that long, it's because they're going to confirm more than ever. This is great. I channeled the Chariot card. I channeled the World's card. I channeled the Five of Wands. I channeled the Lover's card. So the only cards that I did not channel here was Temperance, even though we talked about it though, Eight of Cups, and Six of Wands. Everything else came out of my mouth. And I'm not saying that's a validity. I'm saying that because that's their way of emphasizing this message. So that means that this is very serious right now. Very important right now. Let me take this in. The Chariot card is moving forward fast. What I channeled for that is that once this lesson is learned, this connection is going to, what the hell was that? My door, my bathroom door, I have a bathroom in my room, just opened by itself, but it was shut. This is the kind of connection, again, that goes from like heaviness to coming together to like going forward very quickly. But again, listen, I said 60-40. Because I don't see anyone else here. So there is a possibility for like 40% of you, okay, that you don't get out of this energy quick enough to be with this person, and you will be with someone else in the future. Because the Ten of Cups is a union with someone else, but it could also be self-love. And the Chariot card here is a woman on her own with her hands up in the air like, wee, I'm free. Free, followed by the World's card, which I said, free, I've closed out this cycle for good. I'm done, finally, like I controlled my emotions. But the way I'm seeing, and now I could have a relationship like I deserve. And I say that because like this World's card has the same ring of that, what I said, what I channeled for this card was like the ring was the manifestation of this union. Finally gets to see, it's like alchemical, come together. But this could be self-love, where like regardless if you come together with this person or not, you are still going to move forward very quickly into Lovers, a connection. Because if the Lovers wasn't here, I would be kind of like, even though the Ten of Pentacles, you can't have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles without it being a connection with someone. But with the Lovers being here, And now there's 2 flamingos. So it's like 2. Interestingly enough, there is nothing in these decks that have anything to do with tropical environments. There is a palm tree here. Flamingos live in tropical environments and sunny. I live in the Caribbean. So it could be, because the Chariot also, the World's card and the Chariot both also literally mean travel. Someone could be traveling to a tropical place. It could be Florida, it could be the Caribbean, wherever, or maybe you live there, but maybe a, synchronicity. It could be a message meaning like warmth, like you guys come together in warmth, because that signifies like a warm environment. Or you guys are gonna like travel together, and in this travel together, something's going to change. Like you're gonna come together somehow, because the World card and the Chariot both mean travel. For it to come, and sort of this 8 of Wands, which I channeled, but the 8 of Wands not here. So for them to come together back to back, like back to back, very big emphasis on travel. So if you're at a distance with someone might be going to see somebody, but if you're not at a distance, it could just be like you guys coming together and going somewhere. Could be a tropical location, but it could be anywhere, like to be alone and come together. And the Lover's card in all other decks shows like Adam and Eve, like a man and a woman, right? But in this Lover's card, it shows 2 flamingos. And together they form a heart. Like they are identical. Like they are the representation of each other. Like it's like you and this person is exactly the same. And when you're able to unite in love now, but you guys are very like exactly the same. Like you guys have the same soul. To the point where the reason that you had a connection, or this person has been able to be patient with you somehow, is because it's underneath the Devil card, and the Devil is devil energy. So even though the person that's struggling the most right now is the female, it's like but the Lover's card is underneath. It's like this person has loved you regardless of that, because there was at a certain point they went through the same struggles as you, whether they opened up about it or not. And that is why they've been able to be patient with you, because they already went through this. And how do I know that? Because behind that, it's the 8 of Cups, which is walking away. Underneath it is the 5 of Wands that we talked about. The 5 of Wands is conflict. Unable to deal with conflict. Anytime that there's conflict, the female runs away. That's behind you now. And this person's able to come together with you. But it's like this person has already overcome a similar issue. So that's why they've been able to love you unconditionally also, besides the fact whether you go way back or, the love, whatever, you're connected. This is unconditional. This is very deep. But it's like they've been through this energy, so they understand it. The 5 of Wands has 2 meanings. Remember, numerology means change. The number 5 signifies change. So it's not just fighting and arguing and strife. Yes, but it could also be coming together to fight for something. Because it's sandwiched in between the Chariot, the World, the Lovers, and the 6 of Wands, which is closing out of a cycle, the cycle of conflict, moving forward away from conflict so that you can have a love connection and be free. So this changes from, on top of it's the 8 of Cups, every time there's conflict, I run away, to every time there's conflict, I'm able to come together with this person to move forward in love and fix it in a constructive way. Anytime that I'm in, it's what I said, it's the strategies of knowing how to cope, conflict resolution. Anytime that I feel that 7 of Cups energy, that like something makes me feel not so good, I'm able to very quickly, underneath it is the World card, close that cycle out and come together alchemically with this person and remember at the forefront. You see that circle, like I said, that 10 of Cups, that there is love here, and that's what I respect above all. So anytime I feel like that, I do what I have to do to keep that circle, that 10 of Cups, intact. And that's funny because the example I gave was like, if you're married, if you're married, it's an example of like you get in an argument, and instead of like you being super toxic, you're able to say, hey babe, like, I'm just gonna go to the mall for a little bit, I'll be right back, don't worry about me, all right? We'll have dinner tonight. Give me like 3 hours. Because the Chariot's also a car, right? So it's like right away you get in your car, you go somewhere so that you can fix this, you know, instead of walking away. Because the 8 of Cups is walking away, but like I said, you could read this multidimensionally. In this card, she's not going anywhere. So it's like now this progresses to a different level. You've learned how to walk away, like step out of any kind of conflict. When you get confused, you're able to figure out how to close this out with this person. Remember, but while keeping the love and the relationship intact. Walking away from the conflict and confusion, but not walking away from the relationship. That's why you are sitting in contemplation, not walking. To contemplate, you know, about the conflict and come together to form a strategy in love with this person, to acknowledge that there's some devil energy, come together to be able to fix it. That's where the divine's trying to push you to go. This person is still not depicted here. The only place that there is a representation of someone else in a union is a freaking flamingo. So this person must be an extraterrestrial. Because what I'm getting from that is that whoever is in this devil energy, it's real deep. I'm not going to lie, not to put you down, but it's very difficult. Okay? And I channeled this card, Ace of Wands, but I'm not guided to pull it out. Ace of Wands is passion, passionate new beginning. It's also that phallic symbol, honey. If you don't want to have, I'm telling you, children, I'm telling you. This person has to be an extraterrestrial. There's no shame in the game. There's a lot of things in here, honestly, that I understand fully. Sometimes the readings get like that. Like I take myself out of it, but sometimes the readings, like I see this reflected in my life somehow also, like big time. Like this one I could totally relate to. And I can't just say that I'm projecting my energy onto it, because literally the cards are showing you. Not only did I channel every single card, so you know I'm not just like projecting my life and making it up. Like it's here. I channeled it. It's here. And it's also, the images are clear as day. Like, you know? So this person must be an extraterrestrial because they're a flamingo. Meaning I still don't see this person like whatever, but like they have a patience for devil energy that a lot of people don't have. Okay? They're different. But they know that you're different too, but they love you. So you're able to come together, not to ignore that there's devil energy, but to learn how to come together. But the thing is that the 10 of Cups is freaking the first card. So it's like that union is already there. But it's like, but this, oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You saw me shuffle how many times? That is like God right there. Oh my God. And the last couple of readings that I've posted, the Emperor and the Empress, you know how rare it is for the Emperor and the Empress to come together in one reading? Every reading that we've posted in the past month, they've come out together. You are meant to be together with this person, my dear. I was just talking about this person being an extraterrestrial and how I don't see this person here anywhere. But the moment that I said that, there's daddy and there's mommy, there's husband, there's wife, there's emperor, there's empress. You guys are finally on this at the same level. You're able to come together. The emperor and the empress is the embodiment of all kings. The emperor is the embodiment of all kings. The empress is the embodiment of all queens, because he's solid on his own and she's solid on her own. And here, you know, it's funny because here she's depicted with that big sun, which I keep emphasizing as like being illuminated. And she's in a tropical environment, okay, like the tropics, whatever. But what that means to me is like a very chill environment. Like she knows how to keep her cool now. And he's strong. He's a bear on top of... Yes, I told you, this person's an extraterrestrial. Not really an alien, but like, you know, like... This person has a level of self-control that not a lot of people have. And I commend them for that. They're very stoic, but they love you, and they're able to control that. But I feel like at one point they weren't, and that's why like they understand you somehow. Why? Because this emperor, again, no, it's amazing how they guide me to decks, right? But the decks make perfect sense. Because the images are exactly what came out of my mouth before, and I don't remember them. Like, I'm not Einstein to remember all the freaking pictures or whatever. But you see this emperor is sitting there. The way he holds that throne, there is a bear holding him back. There is a bear restraining him. Do you see that? And the way he's holding that throne is it's as if he has so many times been on the verge of getting up, fucking walking away underneath the Two of Swords and just blocking you or blocking the situation. Because I told you the Two of Swords is blocking their heart, blocking the situation. But every time that this person has had the urge, they have a bear within them that restrains them. This is the energy of like, I swear to God, I'm not gonna do it. I swear to God, it's driving me fucking nuts. But they don't do it. Because all the action taking that's like self-sabotage is from the woman here. Look at the bear restraining him. It's like, hold me back, but not in that energy where like it actually happens in the 3D. It's like this person has a lot of internal strength. This person restrains himself a lot. With Two of Swords is blocking. So again, that's a message of like they've been on the, you're probably blocked by this person, or they block themselves from reacting. They're patient, or they've been on the verge of just blocking this altogether. But again, it's also the energy of literally restraint. Every time that there's been devil energy of you, whatever, all this shit, conflict, they've been able to block themselves from reacting. It's right there. Fool card is a brand new beginning. This brand new beginning is not able to happen until the Empress becomes a full Empress. Like, you are Empress, like the embodiment of all queens, but you can't really be fully an Empress if you can't restrain yourself or if you have this devil energy. Because if you want to have a true empire, you cannot have a true empire if you can't control yourself. Like, how are you going to hold things down? How are you going to be stable? How are you going to have a family? How are you going to give it a good example? Even though, but because I'm getting here like the intention is good, but it doesn't matter what the intention is if it's not changing. Once you're able to chill and just like, I'm chilling no matter what, you're able to take that leap of faith and have a brand new beginning. This person has been restraining themselves, hoping that that happens, whether you see it or not. The Six of Wands is public victory. Okay? Public victory. It's also things becoming official and being public. So followed by the Lover's card is like, after all this happens, you guys actually come into like an official relationship. The Emperor and the Empress, not only did they come out in one reading, but they came out together, dude. Again, 13311 when I said that. How many times is that synchronicity, that angel number gonna come out? Look it up. Something in there for you. Look up 1133 or 33. Both. Look up both. This is exactly everything I said. And not only that, but not only did they come out together in one reading, they came out together, but it also came out when I was saying that it's crazy. Like, I'm talking about all this love, all this connection, but I don't see any sight of the man in this relationship. But the moment he shows up, he's not a king, he's not a page, he's not a knight, he's not even a king, he's the freaking emperor. Like, he's the everything. Like, he's already been that person. Like, how do you go from not being here at all to being like the husband, like being like the emperor? But it's like he's been waiting for that, because he's been waiting for you to be an empress. But this person's also been willing to just block this out completely. Because it's dependent on whoever's struggling or whatever. Okay? But this has happened a lot because this person's being restrained. Like, this happened a lot. But you're almost there. You're almost there. They came out together. So again, didn't I say, like with the Chariot here, that was this is the connection that I saw, that like the moment this happens, it just goes from like, yay, we jumped the hurdle, to like together, to like it becoming official. Like, that's what this is. The Emperor and the Empress is a married couple, or a couple that has a union, like an actual like home together, life together, like not just like a let's try this out. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay? Wow, that's remarkable. Okay, I channeled this card. I did not pull it out, but it's here again, so now I have to. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. But again, the Ace of Wands is that feminine energy. There she is with the nail polish, right? She's holding it with 2 fingers. She doesn't even need to hold the rod with 1 hand. So that, because it's passion, that's life force. So again, it's like the energy of like, this is very powerful, this life force, right? But I'm able to hold it. I can hold this with 2 fingers without it overwhelming me. I got it. Because there was heartbreak before. That needed to be healed. The Ace of Wands underneath the 10 of Pentacles, that's also a card of like career. I said there was an emphasis on like finding your person, yeah, or your purpose, finding your purpose, having a passion project, because the 10 of Pentacles is not just a union. I told you it's also wealth. So there's something that you're going to do with your own hands. It's going to create wealth. That's just for somebody, okay? I kid you not. There it is. They never fail to amaze me. Everything that comes out of my mouth. 8 of Wands. Done. If you deny after this that there is something higher than you, you got a problem. No offense. Because I channeled the 10 of Cups, I channeled the Chariot, I channeled the 7 of Cups, I channeled the World, I channeled the 5 of Wands, not the 8 of Cups, I channeled the Devil card, I channeled the Lover's card, channeled the 5 of Pentacles, channeled not the 6 of Wands, channeled the 2 of Swords, did not channel the Emperor, Empress, but I spoke about it, channeled the Fool, channeled the 10 of Pentacles, did not spoke about the Temperance, did not channel it. I channeled the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Wands. This is a representation, you know, of what? This is a representation of what I said, that you already know the answer. You already saw the vision. You already know what's going to happen. That is a representation of that. I said, you already know what's going to happen. That's an omen right there. I already saw what's going to happen, and it happened. And now they showed you how. The 8 of Wands is, again, 8 of Wands is travel. World card is travel, so it's Chariot. So there's a lot of travel influence here. 8 of Wands is also moving forward very quickly. Okay? So I said, and so we're getting a repetition, that once there's temperance and balance, this moves forward very quickly. Dude, you're together. I'm getting one person like believes in this more than the other. Like you might, like somebody's done, but they're not done. I don't think that you're talking to this person right now, though. The 2 of Swords is on top of the Emperor, and he's restraining himself. It's like this person really wants to talk to you right now, but they're restraining themselves until you become the Empress, like, and balance some ish out. That's the truth. For the small group that doesn't come together with this person, after this happens, you will meet somebody very quickly after. But listen, honestly, you're not guided to a reading. You're not guided anywhere for no reason, honey. And like, it's like, for it to be somebody new, you can't have this degree of depth and connection if it's somebody that you're just starting with, okay? You cannot just be the emperor and the empress with someone you just met. So like, it's very highly unlikely that this is somebody that, I'm sorry, I just have to be honest with what I'm saying. But what I'm getting is like, again, because you get to manifest, it's your choice. So it's like, you get to manifest as a different deck. You get to manifest whatever you manifest. It's your choice. But so there is a percentage of you, Empress again, dude, every time. Did you see how my thumb just did that for no reason? And the sun. My point exactly. My point exactly. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm gonna be yeah, you get to choose your outcome, absolutely. But for whoever's watching, I'm sorry, but like they're saying, hey, don't doubt your intuition. Like, I'm showing you someone you know. And they showed me by showing me the sun, which I channeled also. The 10 of Pentacles again with the Empress. This is one hell of a connection. You guys are going to be financially abundant as hell. Again, they never guide me to a deck for no reason. Look at all the tarot decks I have here. This one, this one, this one, this one. They guided me to this one. You know why? First of all, the Sun card is a yes card. The Sun card is a yes card. The Sun card is an illumination. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the depiction of this. Look at the depiction of this. Look at the depiction of this artwork. The 10 of Pentacles is a union, a marriage, a connection, family, wealth. In the traditional tarot deck, obviously it shows a couple with babies in the background, having, being together. There's an elder, there's a dog, which is loyalty. Dog signified loyalty. I've never, ever in my life seen in any deck, except this one, a 10 of Pentacles. And this one that doesn't show people at all, but I mean one that shows people. That shows a 10 of Pentacles with only one person. So this is a union card. The 9 of Pentacles shows somebody alone. That's a single abundant person card. It's like, because it shows like you're supposed to get to the 9 of Pentacles single and abundant on your own before you get to the 10 of Pentacles on your own. This is very specific for someone, and you can't deny it because it's in your face. I said, this man, masculine energy, whatever, this man is at the 10 of Pentacles by himself. It's like he already knows, or this is his goal with this Empress, but he's waiting for the Empress to become an Empress so that he can have her join him. He's alone there, aware. With the Sun card, he's clear as day. That castle in the background looks dark as hell. The lights are off. So like, you're not in the castle yet, but it already exists. Like, he's just there like, damn, this Empress is so annoying. They want to manifest this. It's like they are so clear that you are who they want. They are very clear that you are who they want. You're the Empress. But it doesn't seem that way because you're in some shit in your mind. You don't even see this, but you feel it. That's why the High Priestess, like I said, like your intuition. Look at her. This is the most beautiful Empress card I've ever seen. But look, can you see, does it show in the, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't like focus, but if you see her eyes, she looks like it's a facial expression of admiration. Like, it's so, like, you're so beautiful. Like, they admire the strength of this person, the loyalty of this man. Like, after the fact, this Empress is able to recognize that. Whether you villainize this person for like forever or not. Because again, this person's loyal. He's with the dog. And she's there like, oh my God. Oh my God. The castle, the lights are off. But it's already there. He's just waiting for the Empress to be there. I kid you not. This is so beautiful. Whoever this is. Whoever this is. I just picked this up. It's the moon. The sun and the moon together, it's balancing out the light and the dark energies. Okay? There is a knowing somewhere inside that this is exactly what's meant to be and what's happening. The moon card is underneath the devil and the lovers. Okay? The shadow is the devil. The lovers is in between. So there is a very clear knowledge of this. O-M mother effing G. Kid you not, they're confirming everything. We got the lovers in this deck now. Followed by the Eight of Wands again. Because they want you to see it in every freaking way. The moment that this female gets out of the Five of Pentacles, this lack mentality, leaving herself out in the cold, she's able to Six of Wands, be victorious and have this lover's connection. The Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands is also here again underneath the Emperor. So it's like this Emperor is restraining himself from coming forward very quickly. The Two of Swords is restraint. He's restraining himself with the bear. He's blocking this. He's blocking everything here. He might even honestly believe it might not happen, even though he like has that vision inside, because honestly, because it's your choice. But once this change happens, he moves forward very quickly. It's like he's waiting for that. And you don't even know it. I'm gonna pull 3 more. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is gathering information. It's the card of spying. It's the card of text messages, etc. But that's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting, the Fool card is a brand new beginning. The Empress is the one that needs to become clear to gain some clarity about the situation. Yeah, I just picked it up and it's the Ace of Swords, which is clarity and communication. It's the Empress that has to go through this. Pull 2 more. They're confirming everything. Look, first of all, underneath the deck is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak needs to be healed. The Devil. The Devil again. What do you need to gain clarity about? The Devil. That's holding you back. But here she is, the hand of a female with red nails, like the devil nails, right? But she's holding it like this, like it has nothing on me now. Because the devil never really goes away. It's just always there. You just have to know how to deal with it. You know? It's like the clarity, you have clarity on how very, yes. So remember I said the example is like now you're able to come together once. You know that anytime the moon, some dark shadow energy comes, you are able now to remember, lovers, that there's love here. So very quickly, you're able to, Page of Swords, like gather yourself, remember your truth, and like conquer this devil energy. Again, it's the example of, I said, you something of being married and you say, hey baby, I need like 3 hours. I'm going to the mall. Like conflict resolution, okay? Like you know, hold on. You know how to handle this now. The houses. Done. World's card. Again. Not only did I channel these cards, but they're here again to confirm. It's freaking crazy. It's freaking beautiful. And I channeled the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is sadness, melancholy, again, you know, regret. Here's the female again in another deck. It's still the freaking female. But notice how there's no space for that now. That's what I'm saying. There is no space for heavy energies in this connection anymore. There's no space anymore. This person's waiting for that. There's no more beautiful place for the World's card to be than after the Devil. And it's exactly what I said. Let's go like this. The Sun, after all this happens, right? The Sun card, you now have illumination on how to be the Empress. The Empress is nurturing, kind, receptive. Always, always gentle. Okay? You now have illumination on how to keep this 10 of Pentacles going, your abundance, your relationship, okay? You now have clarity, 10 of Pentacles, how to be the Empress, okay? And hold everything down so that, because you're human, when the moon comes, any kind of shadow, any kind of deep things, any kind of conflict between both of you, because you're human, you are able now to, lovers, remember the love you have with this person and be kind. 8 of Wands, and very quickly, Page of Swords, gather information inside, you know, coping mechanisms, etc. World's card, Devil, to close out, come together with this person, close out the issue effectively. Like I said in this World card, that's what I said in this World card, close out the issue effectively. This World card I said, because you remember, see the circle, you remember no matter what, that there is love here. The circle's like a unit. You don't break that. I have never seen a reading more clear in my life. Not only is it clear, not only does it match the channeling, not only are literally every single card that came out of my mouth is here, except the High Priestess, interestingly enough. It's like they almost want you to just freaking believe that, right? And the Wheel of Fortune. That's the only thing that has not come out here. But everything else came out here. Not only did it come out here, but it came out here most of them 2 times. And because the Empress is here twice, and it's remarkable that they're emphasizing who it is that needs to be more receptive. Because, and then look at the image. I just can't get over it, you guys. Then look at the image. It's like amazing. And the 10 of Pentacles is a union. It's financial abundance with someone. We get the 10 of Pentacles in the deck that doesn't show 2 people. So it's like it's already manifested, but there's nobody there yet. But it exists. It's just nobody's there yet. And then we get it again, 10 of Pentacles. It exists, but nobody's there yet. But this time it does. This time there is somebody there. It's the man. He's there. But the castle is dark, so it's like he's just waiting for this to happen. Once the Empress becomes the Empress. So it's like the images too, like of all images to come out, it's like everything just, this is so aligned. It's freaking ridiculous. Why am I touching this? Why am I touching this? Because the 4 of Wands, which is because it's the Sun card. This is divinely guided. Because 8 of Cups, they want you to see the difference. This 8 of Cups is you contemplating it, so you're aware. This 8 of Cups is someone actually walking away with the red, with the Devil energy. There's an illumination now about the running away from love, like running away from this is sabotage. Like you have an issue with love, intimacy, you don't even know it. Like it's ridiculous. If somebody has walked away from someone right now, they're giving you the clarity right now to know what it is, why it is, and to show you what the potential. I forgot that they don't fail to amaze me. They do not fail to amaze me ever. It's remarkable. I said every card I channeled except the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune came out. No, I forgot to mention I also channeled the 9 of Swords. There it is. I can't believe it. With the Sun card too, and the 8 of Cups. The Sun card, I said it's illuminating. They're like, no. I'm also illuminating that the reason that you keep walking away and running away is because you get in your head. This is the anxiety, overthinking. You're freaking keeping yourself trapped, man. You're like, and then it's right in the middle. It's like, this is what's happening right now. Somebody walked away. This is what's happening right now. That's gonna stop. Gonna stop. They want you to know that that's gonna stop. I'm gonna pull another one. That was just too perfect. They never fail to done. And this was here again. I can't. This is what happens. Look what's here. And I channeled this too. The Ace of Wands. Oh my god. I just got chills up and down. Guys, I know I'm a medium. I know I channel. I know this is not fake. I know whatever. But it's still beautiful to see. Isn't it crazy? You can't. They're like, no. I want you to be more clear. They're like, not only do I want to be more clear, but they in particular, for whoever's watching, want you to be clear that this exists, that there is that this is guided, that there's something outside of you that's guiding this. I cannot possibly do this on my own. I just got dizzy. Oof. Who is in this devil energy? Who is the one that's in their thoughts and keeping themselves stuck? The freaking Empress 3 times now. They are emphasizing 3 times now. I'm sorry. It is the woman in this connection that keeps walking away. And every time I say, oh, I channeled all of them except the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune is here. They were like, no, you didn't say the 9 of Pentacles didn't come out yet. You said that too. And then they were like, no, you also said the 6 of Cups and it's not out here. So shuffle again. Dude, here it is. Here it is. And in the most beautiful way. The 6 of Cups, I told you, is the card of a soul connection. The 6 of Cups is reconciliation. The 6 of Cups is childhood. You might know this person's from childhood. There's 2 children here. And 10 of Cups is the union. This time it's not the 10 of Cups here. It's like this. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups already exist, but there's nobody there. Then here we got the 10 of Pentacles already. So the man is there, but the Empress is not there yet. Then the Empress is here. Then the Empress is here. It's like, and then both of you see, finally, 6 of Cups is reconciliation. You both are able to not, like, someone has to unbind their hands so that you can then be able to hold hands and create this union. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And it's also clear as day. That's what, because I said, it's really funny because I could relate to this message so much. It's almost creeping me out. But they show you in a way that I'm not projecting anything of mine here because it's in your face. And not only is it in your face, but it keeps coming out. This is guided like that. You might have known this person since childhood because there's 2 children here. Or this is just representation of you moving away from what holds you back so that you can come together to your most innocent place, like who you are on the inside, like who you're meant to be on the inside. That's when you're able to form a union. But the fact that this 10 of Pentacles is here, this man is alone, it's like he's waiting for you, Empress, to walk away from these bad patterns so that you can come together. That's the only way, the only time that you're going to reconcile and come together. And you know what's interesting? That the Empress is here 3 times. So it's the energy, like, this person, I swear to God, has patience of, like, I don't even know, like, I've never seen something like this. Again, the Sun card, so now I have to pull it out. This is divinely guided. This person has patience like I've never seen. Because for the Empress is here 3 times, it's like 3 cycles. It's like this person is not just going to see, and I said that in the channeling, like, that you get through this for like a week or a couple days. This person's gonna wait it out until you show that you're the Empress like 3 times. like, like over and over again. Yes? Sorry, I had to piece this back together because I thought this was gonna be a 1 hour long reading, but it ended up being like 2 hours, and my baby was waiting for me. So she's like, hello. So I had to tell her to go. I just split this. Oh, and look what's at the top. Because my mind is slipping. They're like, no, again, you don't remember everything. You channeled the Wheel of Fortune. It did not come out. There it is. You also channeled the Star and you forgot. It didn't come out. There it is. They are something else. But right now you're here, 5 of Pentacles, which is here again. You guys are like bleeding. But again, what I was saying before I got interrupted, which is fine, I'm a mama, is that it's like this person has restraint like no other. It's like they know they want to be with you, but they're gonna make sure that you're the Empress like 3 times, like 3 times over. Like you need to remain that way, which is obviously, like, I don't blame it. Like if this is the energy that, yeah, look, you saw that. Everything here is like paranormal. I told you, 3 of Swords, which we saw like 100 times already. Actually, we saw the 3 of Swords pop out like that 3 times. And then there's the Empress 3 times. This person needs to know like 3 times over if you've healed your heart. Until then, block. This is a man here again, blocked. Until this, blocked. Until the healing's here, blocked. Because, and I don't blame, okay? And you too, but it's, again, it's mostly the feminine energy here. Again, two to tango, but honestly, because it's obvious. And I don't blame this person, because 10 of Cups, I wouldn't marry somebody either if they're not showing that it would be healthy, right? And it's also for your benefit, right? It's remarkable how they're like, ooh, how they're like showing everything. Oh my. I'm speechless. Strength, five of wands. There's an ending that happened right now, but this is also like ending of like what's holding you back. This person needs to see, and you too, that you have strength over your beast. See the lion? 5 of wands is conflict, that you are able to control the conflict. It's coming out as I'm saying it. This is creepy. I'm a medium and everything, but geez, they are, because it's, oh my God, I just picked it up. Temperance. I can't even react. This is insane. This happens a lot, right? So like, I always channel the cards come, because I have visions. I don't know how to explain it to people. You know, and I have a lot of people in my life, romantic connections or friendships throughout my life, where they know this about me, but they don't know the extent. And I always say, like, the book of my life, I've already seen it a long time ago. I know that's crazy. Like, I was shown like a book really fast, flip through the pages of like where my life is going, like marriage, career, everything. I know, kind of creepy, even death. I wish I didn't see that. I don't know why. It's just I have visions, but that doesn't mean, I want to explain that to people, that I'm not a human. So because of that, I always still have to go through the process, because it's always going to be in me like, is this going to happen and this is not going to happen? Because they remind me, like, this is your book of life, this is what's supposed to happen. Sometimes they like remind, like sometimes I will have a vision, like I had a vision for something like 10 years ago, right? Or something like that. And then like it'll leave my mind, like they'll make me like unconscious of it, and then like something happens throughout my life and I realize I had that vision again. Like because I have to be a human, go through the human experience, but because I'm still human, they put doubt in my mind and they make me go through things, but they remind me what my blueprint is supposed to be. It's kind of remarkable, but I really, I used to say that and I would be like, yeah, I've had visions because everything started to unfold. But now that I'm older, I can really, really see that everything has gone according to my book. Yeah. Luckily, they showed me that my death is going to be very old. I don't know, like I wish I didn't see that, but luckily. Dude, the 10 of Pentacles came out with the 10 of Cups again and the Temperance. Now it's together. You are not going to be reconciled with this person. Have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, this union, until you learn how to temper out all of this. Holy shit, this is crazy. This is a karmic lesson. This is a soul connection like no other. Because karmic lessons happen with someone, like a soul connection. 6 of Cups is soul connections. Could be someone from childhood, children, someone you're gonna have children with. The 6 of Cups. The soul this sun card, and this sun card says it all, because this sun card shows two people. The sun in the traditional tarot card shows someone like on a unicorn kind of thing, horse, white horse, like wee, like just like having fun. And this particular sun card shows a female and a man looking at each other, and I don't know if it's focusing, but their eyes kind of look like, we have gone through so much. I'm tired of you, but it's you. Like there's soul recognition here. It's amazing. This was a karmic lesson. All of this was written. Oh, now I get it. That's why they're talking about my book. Like the book. They showed me my book of life. I don't know how to explain that, but I already know. They even showed me like who I'm supposed to be with, whether I end up with this person or not. I'm not gonna lie. They did. As I said that, they had me pick it up in Two of Cups. Thanks. Okay, that message was for me. Okay, cool. It could be for you too. The Two of Cups. Did I say the Five of Cups was the sadness? It's like you focusing on the Three Cups that spilled over, not realizing, oh, because I channeled this card too, and it didn't come out. They're like, hello, everything has to come out here. They're really going out of their way to prove a point. They're going out of their way to prove a point that this is angelically led, because everything that I'm channeling is coming out, and then I keep forgetting because they're reminding you that I'm human, and they're like, no, I have to show you everything. Two of Cups. As I said, that must be a message for me. I don't know, but I do know that there's free will. This Two of Cups to me is a special one because this is not the traditional tarot deck. This Two of Cups shows black clouds in the back. So it's like you guys went, and it's the black here, remember? Like you guys have gone through a lot. This Two of Cups is a union coming together, a soul partnership, being like officially together. But like for a Two of Cups to be like a connection, their eyes look exactly like the Sun card. Like, you have been so annoying, but I love the shit out of you. Seriously, this is a connection that you've been through a lot, and it was karmically meant. This was part of your wheel of life. Look at this deck. Look at the image in this deck. It's not the same as the traditional tarot. In this deck, there shows a wheel turning, learning lessons, and on the top is when it stops. The king and the queen, the man and the woman, are holding hands, holding a cup up like celebration. We did it. And the lesson is about love because they're holding a cup. Cup is love. This image has nothing to do with the traditional tarot. It's just this deck. Okay? They're like, we did it. We did it. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson together. And like, we're meant to be together and you're together. It kind of looks like you're married though. Like, like they're together. Like, yeah, like everyone's looking. And here it shows like a man like kicked off the cliff. Or a woman, I don't know, because you don't see it. All you see is legs. So it's like there was something holding you back, and finally that wheel turns and that's like killed, so you guys are able to come together. Take that as it resonates. Yeah, I channeled this too. And again, you saw how we got it's like 3 stages. We got the Empress 3 times. 3 stages of this relationship. It's like you already know the 10 of Pentacles is coming, stage 1. Then we got the 10 of Pentacles here, which is the man's there, but the woman's not there yet. And then there's the Empress again. And then the final step, when you finally come together, is when you learn the karmic lesson. The Empress becomes the Empress. There's receptivity. There's no more anxiety, nothing else holding you back, no more conflict. You're able to prove the strength that you're able to hold the conflict in and, come together in a peaceful resolution, connection. Healing. This is healing. The having to walk away, like the urge to walk away every time there's an issue or sabotage or whatever. And that is when now the 10 of Pentacles is not the one without humans or the one with the man alone. This 10 of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles with the man and the woman together in their castle. This man and woman, these are the same 2 people. The people on the top of the karmic lesson that are celebrating their connection. And in this deck, it's beautiful. It shows like the 2 flags are covering their backs. Like now, nothing will get between us. And each flag holds 5 pentacles. 5 pentacles is the 5 of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold, which is financial lack, it's all of that. So it's like both of you finally got out of that mentality, and now you come together. It's not lack to hold each other down. Nothing could get in between your connection. That's why it's like that, because there's temperance here and healing. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. This is a divine freaking connection like no other. Yeah, but look. But there is an ending right now because of heartbreak. But you have to bleed out so that this can happen. So I guess, and that's what I said in the beginning. Yeah, Hierophant is being official. Before this can change, that ending or whatever's happening right now had to happen so that this can happen. This can heal, because otherwise there's no other way. This is a tarot deck too, but they have messages underneath, and they're asking me to pull 3. I'm itchy. This has been a really long reading. 6 of Cups again. 6 of Cups again. Okay, they said 3. 6 of Cups again. 6 of Cups again, and the 9 of Thought is the 9 of Swords, which is the anxiety holding you back. But they're saying the message is going to be significant in this one. Again, the 6 of Cups is a reconciliation. Again, this might be someone from childhood, because here's the 2 children together, and here there's a little boy and a little girl together too. But it could be a representation of you guys coming back to your innocence. 9 of Abundance, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. That's a specific message, because we focus a lot on love. But the 10 of Pentacles is also wealth. I did mention that a lot of times. And I mentioned passion projects, etc. So they're letting you know that this also has to do with financial abundance and security. Luxurious gifts, it says. Meaning you are going to come into a lot of wealth with peace and contentment. And you're going to do something with your life that allows you to have a lot of leisure, security, and independence. So I told you, like, you're going to have your own business, you're going to work independently, but it's going to provide you luxury, security, quiet moments, and peace and contentment and leisure. So once you find your purpose, all of this is going to come together, not just a union, but this. Then 6 of Emotion, which is the 6 of Cups. Memories, kid you not. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. Told you. That's what we said. 9 of Thought is that 9 of Swords energy that holds you back. Stop being, oh wow. That's why I'm like, why are they having me pull such a heavy card with such beauty? It's because the message here is different. Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. I mean, that's self-explanatory. They want one more. Come on. Fair decisions. The Unicorn. Your angels are aware that you have... Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. We spoke about this. We did. We spoke that the divine light is being shined on the situation, which is the Sun card. We spoke about not being worried. We spoke about someone having concerns that, like, if we come together, I'm not going to try to be in this conflict. So I told you someone's like trying to see over and over again if this will end up working out, because so far it's not. They're letting you know that it's going to be healed. And like I said, someone's taking their time to review all the details thoroughly. You too are doing that. And there needs to be forgiveness. Once, over time, that's when forgiveness will happen, when all of this changes. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I just picked this up, so I'm going to read it. Three of Action. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. I don't know if I have to go over that again, but we spoke about travel also. I haven't done a reading this long in a long time. Yeah, look, just pick this up. You have a separation with this person right now, or you're going to, but it's necessary. This is your soulmate, though. This is a soul connection. You're going to come together with this person. If this happens, this is happening either way. And if it doesn't happen, it's going to be with someone else. But I'm sorry, this is too strong for me to be giving you that bullshit message, all right? This is for soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It's happening for a reason. Look, this woman's on the bed. So I'm getting whoever's on the bed and is the person in the Nine of Swords energy. Here, the Nine of Swords in the bed. I told you that's the card in the traditional tarot. It shows someone on the bed with their hands to their face overthinking. The woman's the one on the bed. The man here is wearing armor. He's shielded. So that's like the Emperor that I told you is very strong. But even though he's strong, he's starting to break because this happens so many times. Because he's in armor, but he's holding his heart like he's like he's heartbroken, and she's holding on to his hand while he's standing there with armor holding his heart. Like, no, please don't go. So it's like he's like on his like last string. But you guys have a soul connection, so that doesn't really go away. That's the thing, you know? So this is angelically led. There's angels on top of you making that happen so that this can change for the better, okay? Did you notice how this came out? And then I saw and I put it back in. They were like, excuse me, don't you do that again. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. After this separation, you're going to be able to rekindle the passion that you lost. Look what's at the bottom and look what's at the top. Because this came out in the last reading too. Because that has a lot to do with it. Healing family issues very soon. This is going to come together very soon, but there's a lot of drama that things that hold you back come from your childhood. And then specifically your childhood, because look at what this one says. Healing family issues. It's not like your family right now. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's what's going on right now. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this separation is happening right now so that you guys can think about what you want. But when you contemplate on what you clearly want to do, there's an image of a man and a woman here, like in love, like holding each other. So that's what you want. And that's going to happen very soon after the separation. But your soul needs to heal family issues. You have to forgive your parents. That's why there's a separation. That's what's going on. That is what's going on here. You cannot say that it's clear as day. Jeez. Release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. This doesn't have, for some of you, it could be, exes that have hurt you. Okay. But it says time has come to clear your energy. So it could be your energy in general. But also all the times that exes in the past have hurt you. That's also baggage. So healing family. So that's what's happening. The baggage, all the things that happen that put you in this devil energy, it's a combination of things that happen with your parents and all the pain that your exes have caused you. And it doesn't show a man here. So it's, again, I feel like it's the feminine energy that has like pain from their exes the most. See, she's like, even if you're not conscious of it. So it's time to clear your energy and heal your parents and whatever your exes did to you. So you can allow this to happen. See? It says clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. But there's a man in here holding each other. Wow, this is long, but they wanted it to be long. I haven't pulled a Sacred Traveler card, I think, since last year. Yeah, since last year. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. That's why there's separation. Pull 3. Staying focused. Hold the course. Hold on. Just hold on a little longer. I told you, don't lose sight of your vision. Look at him with a telescope. Because you're going through a breakthrough. That's what's happening. So that you can learn joy and delight. How to open your heart again. Open your heart to joy. That's what it is. This person knows this, you know? Yeah, look, solitude. I just said this person knows this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because as I said that, it's a solitude. In silence, peace prevails. This person knows that the only way that this is going to have any chance of changing is if somebody goes into solitude. Again, it only shows a freaking female. I'm not saying this person's perfect, but they are stronger than you. I'm gonna pull some of these and then we're done. Wow, I think this is like one of those like 3 freaking hour readings. I don't think I've done a reading this long in such a long time. But I'm getting, when it's this long, it's because it's a big energy. It's a big energy, you guys. Whoa, wait, hold on. I gotta shuffle again. When that happens, it's like shuffle 3 more times. Like, I haven't done a reading this long in so long. But I guess this energy is that big. I'm done. Done. I really know that you cannot doubt what's coming out of my mouth at this point. It's too much, like it's too much for you to doubt it. But just in case you're just one of those people that are really extra with your doubt. I mean, you have to be special at this point. Excuse me, I'm sorry. If you doubt this at this point after 2 and something hours of everything that came out of my mouth coming out. But just in case, I channeled this card. I said, I had a vision specifically of this card. It's an, you know, I'm not, and this is not just a tarot card. It's a freaking oracle card deck. And of all the oracle decks that I specifically saw this, meaning I channeled tarot decks, tarot cards, right? There's tarot cards, even though they have different images, they all have the same cards in it. Every freaking oracle deck has different cards. I specifically saw this specific deck, the Southern Oracle, and I said, they showed me the Honey Child card that shows a big sun in the back and a pregnancy. And I was like, I keep seeing a message about someone having a baby. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's for somebody. I said, and I can't deny it because you're not just giving me that image. And they didn't just give me the message about the pregnancy. I was like, but they showed me the image of that one card that said Honey Child from the Southern Oracle that showed the sun in the background and the person with a belly. Like, to be extra clear that it's not the Ace of Wands, like, oh, you could interpret it as passion, brand new beginning. I'm like, no, but they showed me this card. Honey Child, abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime. So this card doesn't just mean pregnancy. It means being, I told you, I got that feeling. It's like that feeling of like, you know, you can see something. It's like, so meaning, because that says abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime. So it's not just pregnant. It doesn't say pregnancy, but it shows that, you know, you could be pregnant with a new life. Like, you know what's happening. But being that I channeled this card specifically with that message, and it's right here. All right. And I did say that you might not be ready for it. For some of you, like, you have no plans on this happening, but that's just how it works, man. Like, that's life. So if you need a warning to help you out a little bit, this is a warning. Do what you gotta do. Save money. I don't know. It always works out if it's meant to be, though. If something's meant to be and it happens, you don't have to be worried about it, because if something is meant to be and it happens, even you should not be worried about it, because if it happens against your will, it was meant to be. So if it's meant to be, it means the divine has you covered. Like, you will be able to figure it out. Because I gave the example of my particular pregnancy. I didn't give you an example of anyone else's. And I told you my particular one was the one where I was on contraceptives, and it happened anyway. Lord Jesus. Let me pull two more. Whoa. Bump on a log. Lazying around, loafing, inertia, false start, non-response, disinterest. I told you, there's solitude right now. You guys are not talking. No one's like talking. No non-response. Someone's not answering you. Someone's like not interested in dealing with this. Because of this. But they're saying it's a false start, meaning this was planned to be that way. It's not going to stay like that. But also disinterest. I literally was just saying, like, whoever this is, you have no interest on having a child. None. And the fact that I said that and it's here, that's for somebody. I'm sorry, but you are not stronger than God. And I don't like to read for that. Let me shuffle. I don't like to read for that, because I don't like to read for that, because it's health. But it came out of my mouth like 100 times and you're seeing it, all right? Wait, I'm shuffling backwards. Hold on, wait, I'm not ready. What the hell am I doing? Did you see the degree of that, the hell? This one I kept seeing it like 100 times, and here it is again. You saw it when I split it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Breakthrough. Oh my God. It says here, a breakthrough is at hand. And here it says breakthrough again. 13. A breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. I told you, you guys are separated right now, so you have a breakthrough. And then you're going to be able to find a solution that's original to you guys. You're going to be receptive to it. You're going to be able to keep the faith. You understand? This damn card, man, keeps like I'm trying. It came out like 100 times already, because this card always comes, and I keep putting it back. Like, I'm not trying to deal with that card right now, man. Just not. See, here again. We have a joke with that card on this channel, because like there was this one time last year, I swear, it didn't matter how many times I freaking shuffled the deck. It would come out every reading. I think like it came out like 20 times. It was so creepy. Again. It's like that freaking card is possessed. That card is possessed. It is. It's a stalker. It's a stalker, man. Wait. That card is a stalker. Bless your heart, friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, teasing. Yeah. So it goes from like not doing anything, like over it, to finding a solution, building a friendship again, then becoming devoted to that, being careful. It's like you develop a friendship first, though, you know, because I told you there's like a lot of like testing to see like if it's gonna work out, and like that's just, you have to be friends first. And that's it. Come to Jesus. Truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, reconciliation. I just said that. So after disinterest, non-response, like not talking, there's going to be truthful communication. If all this is happening, it's divine intervention, so that you can surrender and then you can reconcile. But I said, like, then you become a friendship first in order to test your integrity. That's just the way that the divine's intervening like that. You know, it's not just this person's testing you, but the divine's testing you too. You're testing yourself to see if you've healed, because that's important. right? And it's not just reconciliation with this person. You're reconciling with yourself, who you really are. Yeah. You know this person. How's your mom, Nem? Your people. Reach out. Strong roots. Connection. Presence. Reunion. Foundation. And underneath here, it says family tree. And so that's, you're healing family issues. These are your people. You have strong roots with this person. You're going to have a reunion and you're going to create a foundation. One more, that's it. Go away. Go away. Do you see that, man? What the hell? What the hell, man? What was that? I'm done. It's like a sick joke. It's like a sick joke. I said go away, and then we get the kiss my grits card that says no thank you, walk away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, strength. And it's like, no. That's fucking funny as hell. Sweet as a Georgia peach, kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. Give me some sugar, hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talk, bonding, someone's favorite. I kid you not, this card got jokes, man. That card got jokes. That card is alive. That card is alive. I mean, I'm like, usually you don't post readings this long, but I'm like, when I get to a certain threshold of length, I just like, I'm like, at this point, you know, at this rate, what the hell? If that's happening, they don't want me to use this deck. No, I'm gonna leave it here. No, I'm gonna pull one of these, Notes from the Universe, and that's it. I love these, just one. They're usually very accurate in like a like forming a conclusion to a reading. Start where you are. Totally, it's like the present, right? The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. So this means that for some of you, if you don't come together with this other person, it could be anybody else, right? But it's also a message about, like, it's not about having a relationship with this person, even though like this whole thing was that. It's about having a relationship with yourself, love. And when you do that, even though you're someone's favorite, so like obviously, when you do that, you have love with anyone, with everyone. Like they want you to just have that Empress energy, that love energy, this receptivity, that calm, beautiful, nurturing energy with the world. Because when you have this issue, you're like that with everybody, even if you don't realize it. And people, for real. Archangel Michael. Oh, done. I told you. That's it. This is about love, though. Because romance angels are helping you. My prayer. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. I told you, this is so divinely guided, it can make me cry. It says the angels are helping you make life changes so that they're arranging for you guys to meet. They're preparing you. You're right. You're on the right path. Stop worrying about it. This card always makes me laugh because the image, it's Archangel Michael, right? This is the Archangel Michael deck. It's supposed to be like you're on the right path, but his face looks like, dude, come on. Are you really doubting this? Are you, like, this is how we're ending. They're like, are you really doubting this? Dude, you're doubting that angels exist? You're really doubting this path? I'm making this so clear. You're really gonna tell me that this doesn't exist? Like, are you serious? Dude, Wow, you're on the right path. Because it's the energy, like I told you, like you already know the answer. For me to start with saying you don't even know, you already know the answer, and for this to be like 3 hours, for me to say you already know the answer, and for it to end up being like 3 hours, it's they're saying you really know the answer, but I'm still gonna spend 3 hours to let you know, so you can cut it out. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. I kid you not, it says that. I didn't even know it said that. Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. You might have asked for a sign. Love and light.